afternoon.
We'd love to meet you. What's your name?
My name is Abimbola Adeyi.
Thank you. Recently, a video of you went viral of you dragging a particular bank. Now, what led to that action?
Okay, so on Monday, that's last week Monday, I can't remember the date. I don't have the date on my head, but
It's the 6th.
yes,
Right?
6th of July, Monday. My mom called me in the night and told me that she couldn't find 949,000 naira in her account. That I should just block her account first, then we can talk later. So I went ahead to block her account. Then she called me that she wanted to buy airtime. Then suddenly she noticed that 949,000 was missing in her account. I told her she shouldn't worry. That probably is a system glitch. That when we get to the bank, would do something about it. So we went to the bank the following day, which was on a Tuesday. Immediately we got to the bank, we went to the customer care session, and we were speaking with the customer care representative, and he told us that he would check. Okay, we're waiting for him to check. Immediately he checked, he was like, Mommy, your account was debited, and it was from your mobile app. Me, I was boiling because I was angry, because throughout that night my mom cried. Like, she cried throughout the night. So you can imagine how bad I felt. That why would my mom be crying? She has worked so hard for her money. Then the banker told us that it was through our mobile app. I said it is not possible, because when we checked our transaction history, we noticed that the money was withdrawn around 12:53 p.m. So if money was withdrawn around 12:53 p.m., how come she is knowing in the night? How come she did not receive alert? This same day, my mom sent 10,000 naira to somebody around 10:11 a.m. and she received debit alert. So how come the one that happened around 12:53 alert did not come in? That was the question I threw to the customer care
When she sent
representative.
10,000 naira to that person,
Yes.
she got the actual balance that she ought to pay.
Yes, our amount was the same amount she had in her bank. Immediately she sent 10,000, the amount was still the same.
Alright. Now, in that viral video, we saw you calling a particular name. What is the role of this person in all of this?
Okay, so it was the customer care representative that attended to us, and in all honesty, that man tried. I will not lie to you, because he tried his best to explain this, but at the end of the day, he transferred it to the manager and everything went raw. He tried to calm us down that okay, they will work on it, they will do this, but at the end of the day, he transferred it to the manager, to the branch manager or something, and that was when everything went bad. Because when that particular man, Mr. Ayo Bamiji or something, I really cannot get his name, but I think that's his name.
Abimbola, what branch?
UCH branch, First Bank UCH branch. So when he told us that it was through our mobile app, I told him, give me evidence that it's through mobile app. At least it will show the time she logged in, it will show the phone that was used for the transaction. He was like, okay, that is going to work on it. On my mom's transaction history, it was shown that the money was transferred to a Paga account. So it was a transfer. It showed that the money was transferred to a Paga account on her transaction history. So we told them to find out what exactly is the problem. How did that money leave her account? Because I believe money cannot just fly. Because if money even wants to fly, is it that she must have released a PIN to somebody, or somebody logged into her account, and this said time, 12:53 p.m. that the money moved, she was on her phone reading novels, because whenever she's busy, because she's a nurse, my mom is a nurse, she works in UCH, whenever she's busy, whenever she's less busy rather, she reads novels on her phone. So she was reading novel around that 12:53 p.m. that the money was moved. So nobody was with her phone. One other thing that I'm the reason why I'm very sure and very sad about this situation is that my mom is always careful with this her First Bank account, because that was where she registered with her pension, that was where she registered with all her salary accounts. Anytime she's into cooperative, anytime there's a cooperative anything, that is where she does her transactions. So she's always careful. In fact, my mom does not use outside POS. You know, when you want to withdraw money, she doesn't use outside POS. What she does is, anytime she wants to even use ATM, What she does is she will transfer her money from First Bank to the other accounts she uses that there's no much money there, and she will go and use POS or use ATM. The reason is because she doesn't want any story, because she knows how Nigeria is. So this thing is not even supposed to happen to her.
Alright. So you mentioned something about transfer to a Paga account.
Yes.
Does mommy own a Paga account?
She does not have any Paga account.
Who else has access to her PIN?
Nobody in this, in fact me, I don't know her password. Nobody has access to her PIN, to her, and First Bank app. Before you log into her phone, you have to first log in into her phone, then you have to log in into First Bank with a PIN before you now transfer, before you now then use the last one, before you now use that the final PIN. That is how First Bank works. So I wonder why all these steps was not taken, and then suddenly 949,000 naira was left her account. Now where I'm going to again, immediately the customer care representative that attended to us, immediately he attended to us, he told us that he was going to speak to the manager. Then he went to give the manager the information, and the manager said, okay, they are going to send it to their headquarters, that the turnaround time is 24 hours. I was mad. I was angry that my mom cried all through yesterday, so you expect her to wait for another 24 hours again. So I told them that is not happening. I have worked in a corporate organization. I know how these things work. When you work in a corporate organization, there are ways to escalate things. If you give them 24 hours, it's because you have other things to do. You can make calls to your headquarters. You can make calls to your bosses. You can do a whole lot of things to make sure that your urgent situations are handled immediately. So I told the manager that it is not possible, and immediately the manager told me that so far I'm not their customer, that my mom is their customer, they are going to work me out. Imagine, they are not empathetic, no empathy, nothing. The manager told me she was going to work me out because of that issue, and I was like, no. And that was where my anger came to. How will you work me out? Do you know what my mommy has gone through from that yesterday till now? Okay, so that was when I started shouting and saying that they have to resolve this issue that particular Tuesday. So that was what happened.
The manager that said all of this, do you have his name?
She's a lady, but I don't have her name, honestly. I don't have her name, but she's dark. I don't have her name, but I don't have her name, honestly. I don't have her name, all but right. She's the branch manager of UCH branch.
And when you went to the bank to complain, was mommy there with you?
Yes, she was there.
And she heard the bank manager saying that to you, that you're not.
She heard. In fact, she was the first person to get angry. She was angry that why will you tell me 24 hours turnaround time? So I will go back home and come back again. No, it's not possible. So she was the first person to get angry, and I was like, no. She was even telling, the branch manager was telling my mom that, talk to your daughter, else I'll walk her out. Then my mom was like, what do you mean? So that was what happened.
All right. He said all of that, and then he gave you 24 hours.
Yes.
Now, what was the follow-up that he did for that 24 hours?
So I didn't go back home. I didn't go back home for 24 hours. I told them they will resolve it there and then. So I started shouting. I told them that they have to resolve this issue. If not, I will not leave their branch. All of us will sleep there. So that was when they did some other stuff. They sent mails to whoever they sent mails to. They did. So they noticed that it was a Paga account that the money was transferred to. So they told us they were going to send a mail to Paga. So they did that, and they were still telling me that the 24 hours you still need to come back because Paga has not responded. I told them that as a corporate organization, you have somebody's number in Paga. Call Paga now. Call them and tell them that there's an urgent situation, because you cannot put my mommy at risk. So they did all of that after much agitation and everything. They did all of that. They called the Paga, or they sent mail to Paga. Paga informed them that the money has been transferred to Money Points. That the money was moved from Paga to Money Point almost immediately. So that was what they told us on that Tuesday. So I was like, it's none of my, all these things they are saying is not my business. My own is refund my mom's money. And they were like, okay, they are going to send a mail to Money Point. After about another 2 hours, Money Point responded to them. So the information they gave us was that they were going to tell Money Point to block that account so that the money does not go off from that account. Then we should go and bring a court order. That once we bring the court order within 72 hours, that we should bring a court order within 72 hours, that once the court order is there, they are going to refund the money. That was the exact thing they told us.
You didn't get a court order?
Then we went ahead, we called our lawyers, we did all we could, and we got a court order.
So what was the outcome?
We now came, we couldn't get the court order on Tuesday because you know how court and everything is. We couldn't get it on Wednesday. And during this period, this Tuesday and Wednesday, on Wednesday, the branch manager called my mom. That is your court order we are waiting for. She called my mom to tell her. And the reason she called my mom was because the video was going viral on social media already. So she called my mom that we are waiting for. My mom said, the court order is ready, we are waiting for the magistrate to sign, and whoever wants to sign, then Thursday morning, we'll bring the court order. We got there on Thursday morning. We presented the court order. By then, another maybe general manager, I don't know who she is, she already joined from another branch. I think from their headquarters or from Challenge or someone. So she already joined us. So that woman, at first, she even wanted to intimidate us. In fact, it was a lot. She was telling us, she can only speak to mommy, I have to go out. I told her, I said, my mom is very emotional. Immediately, my mom can start crying. Or you can just finger her brain and start telling her lots of things. She'll just give up. That this thing, you have to say it in front of me. I am a next of kin now. I don't know who our next of kin is anyway, but that was what I told them, that I'm a daughter. So please, give us the explanation. Then the branch manager, the other woman, she was like, okay, that she's going to send a mail, the court order, they will approve the court order and everything. And on Wednesday, while we were processing the court order, they called the bank too from the court, that who are they to address the court order to, like what exactly are they doing? Because the bank already gave us the information of where that money is, the Money Point information. The bank gave us the account number, the Money Point, the name, the bank gave it to us. So that was what we took to the court. So the court called First Bank to ask them that, is it Money Point they are directing the court order to or First Bank? The branch manager told us that they already have an understanding with Money Point, that they should not worry, they should direct it to them.
They already have an understanding
with Money Point. That was what the branch manager told us, that they already had an understanding with Money Point, that they should direct that court order to First Bank, not to Money Point.
So what was the aftermath of that particular?
So now, when we now took the court order to First Bank, then they now started telling us that, okay, they will send it to Money Point, then it will be resolved, we shouldn't worry, within 2 hours. We were so happy that, thank God, there won't be any drama, we'll get our money. Then, after like 2 hours, we did not hear anything. I told my mom, go to the office now. Let's know, because we're just sitting around. Let's hear what they have to say. Then, the woman called us in and told us that we are very sorry to disappoint you. There's no way you can get your money now because the money has traveled far. That was the exact statement she made. That because the money has traveled far. That was when I was angry. That how would you tell me money has, when you told us that they were going to block that Money Point account so that the whoever transferred it there will not be able to. You are now telling us the money has traveled far. Like what is happening?
All right. So there are different interpretations to the money has traveled far. Did you ask her what she meant by that?
We told her what she meant by that, and she was like, that's all she can tell us. That the money has traveled far. Then all of us, my mom was angry. She got angry. She was like, why would you do this? This is so unfair. There's a video online too that is going viral, that where I was wearing pink, that was on Tuesday. That was when we were so angry. That how will you tell us money has traveled far after we got a court order? To think that we have spent a lot. Court order is not cheap, and court order is not something that you just get with 0 naira. We spent money, transportation going to your bank every day. All I just want First Bank to do, whether they are investigating or not, all I want them to do is to send our money. They should refund my mommy's money. I know that that's the best they can do to us, because refunding the money will not even cover the court order costs we have incurred, will not cover all the transportation, but they should just refund the money and let this woman rest, because she's tired. That Thursday we went to the bank, she was fasting and she was angry, you know. We are just tired of all this drama. They should just refund their money, because they already told us that day now that the woman told us that the money has traveled far. We flared up, we were angry. Then their regional CSO came, calmed us down, that he's going to investigate now, that we should give him another 2 hours. We sat there, waited for them again for another 2 hours. Then the man said, that place that we got court order, that he wants to get there, because we went through police to get the court order. So he told us that he will go to the place we got the court order and everything, that is coming. Then the man left. And when the man left, next thing we saw, police. They said they wanted to invite my mom, that she should follow them to their office. So me, because I work in a corporate organization, I know how this thing works. They went there to probably tell the police people that they should beg us to calm down, for them to investigate and everything. Because at the end of the day, I told my mom that she's not going anywhere. Let that man come back and tell us whatever he wants to tell us, so that we'll know when we are getting this money. That was what happened. We did not leave the bank. We told them that until that man comes back, because he was the one that told us to hold on, that he will resolve it. And we told them that until that man. So what First Bank is doing is that they are just trying to play on us. They lied to us that they were going to hold on the money point account. They might not have the power to hold the money point account, but they will have an understanding with whoever is in charge of money point. So they lied to us. They were not empathetic. They just treated. In fact, some of their staff called us nuisance. One particular guy, I did not get his name because he removed his badge. He called us that you people, you are just nuisance. You know, their customer service at that particular branch is very, 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 very bad, because there was no empathy. We lost money and you are still telling us how we are going to cry. Is it possible? How will you pinch me and still tell me that no, you can cry like this, or you should not cry like this? So this is what we have been facing. Then at the end of that Thursday, the reason we left the bank was that the DPO of some police stations came around and told my mom that she should just go home, that they said they were going to investigate, that in less than 1 month they will get back to us. That was what the DPO said. My mom said, how? Less than 1 month. All the things I want to use this money for, it would have even lost value. If you want to buy plane tickets today, tomorrow 200,000 has entered. Next tomorrow 400,000. All these things are not even. She told them, the DPO had to beg her that she should not worry, that they will do their investigation, blah blah blah. So that was how my mom just said we should go home, because she was my mom is a Muslim. We are Muslims. She fasts on Mondays and Thursdays. That Thursday too, she was fasting. So she was just tired that, oh, my dear, let's just go home. Let's hope that within that 3 weeks or 1 month, they said less than 1 month, so we hope that within 3 weeks, they are going to refund the money. That was on Thursday. Then on Friday, we go home on Friday. Later Friday evening, we noticed that my mom, because we sent a mail to First Bank. So Friday evening, my mom got a mail from First Bank saying that your case has been resolved. So my mom sent the mail to me that, see what they said, oh, case has been resolved, but I did not see money. I said she should not worry, let's wait till Monday. She even responded to that mail and told them that you said case is resolved, but I have not received the money. I told her that she shouldn't worry, let's wait till Monday. And in all honesty, God sees my heart and our hearts. On Monday, because they already told us to give them 3 weeks, and we were like, okay, let's see what happens after 3 weeks. And on Monday, myself and my mom decided to go there to show them that, see, oh, they said case resolved, though, but this issue has not been resolved, because I have not seen alert. I have not seen my money. Or probably because she already disabled her mobile app. She disabled her account. She said she does not want again. They should return her money. She blocked her account. She freezed it, that she does not want again. So she said probably the money has entered. They did not show her. So we now went to bank Monday morning. Immediately the security guy sighted my mom. The manager came out, went back inside, and the security guy came to lock the gate with a padlock, a big padlock.
Not allowing you in.
Not allowing us. Immediately they saw my mom coming down from her car. You know, they already know her. You know, she's always in a uniform and everything. They did not even see me. Oh, it was my mom they saw. Immediately they saw my mom come out of her car. The manager came out because my mom saw the manager come out. She went back inside. Then the security guy came and locked the gate, the main gate. Customers were inside, customers were outside.
Okay, so a quick question. The mail that you got, that the issue has been resolved. Could you remember the name there? I mean, the sender.
No, there was no sender. It was just First Bank, fbnnigeria.com. Blah, blah, blah. Anyway, when we told the manager that we received this mail later, the manager said it's an automated mail. I wonder why there are no regulations to this thing. I wonder why First Bank will send an automated mail that the case is resolved and the case is not resolved. That was what the woman said. Oh. But we don't know whether it's automated or not. We only wanted to innocently go to the branch to tell them that this is the message we received, though. And they locked the gates. They did not allow us entry till this moment I'm talking to you.
Till this very moment.
Yes. And after that one, some CSOs, they spoke to us that, in fact, UCH management, they already told us that they will interfere. And they begged them, they told them that it is wrong. In fact, UCH management, they really tried. They did well. They spoke to them because First Bank at the end of the day, they were trying to defame us. They were trying to tell us that we brought hoodlums. They said it. They said we brought hoodlums, that we prevented customers from going out and coming in. Whereas I have a video where they were locking the gates. So UCH management told them that they know how they act, that they should just leave that hoodlums. That do we look like that? Myself and my mom, do we look like people that will carry hoodlums inside UCH and come and destroy things? That one is even out of it. So UCH management, they judged the case very well. They told them that they have to work on it. They have to resolve this issue. They have to do their investigation and they have to do it very well. Because First Bank is claiming that they are having a mental breakdown. They are having this, that we are not allowing them to do their work. My mom is going through worse mental breakdown. She cries every night because of this money. So what I'm just begging is that they do their investigation in time and please just refund my mommy's money. We know that all the stress, all the troubles, all the money we have spent cannot equate the money they want to give us. They want to refund, but they should just refund it and let us just have peace. That is just what we are begging for.
All right, so lastly, they give you 1 month ultimatum.
Less than 1 month.
Let's say weeks.
Yes.
Now, if after those weeks you don't get the money, what action, what do you plan to do? Are you planning to take legal actions or what do you plan to do?
In all honesty, we know how courts and everything is in this Nigeria. That if you say you want to go to court, in fact, you will end up spending more than the amount they are owing you. So, as at now, we don't even know what to do. Honestly, I'm just hoping and wishing and I'm just hopeful. I don't want to be emotional. I'm just hopeful and I wish. No, honestly, I just hope and pray that First Bank will do whatever investigation they want to do and just refund my mom's money. Honestly, because it is sad. This woman, she works too hard to experience this thing she's experiencing. Honestly, that's just it. Because she's breaking down. I cannot see my mom in that position because I want to know whoever will see her mom breaking down like that, as a daughter, breaking down like that, and the person will now sit comfortably and wait for 1 month before it is resolved. So I'm just using this opportunity and using this platform to beg and plead. It's not that anybody wants trouble. It's just things that happen. I'm just pleading that First Bank should do whatever investigation they want to do in time and refund this woman's money. They should just refund her money and let peace reign. They should not intimidate us. They should not say because we don't have people around us and they will just let that money go. Because we are very sure that it was not from us. We are extremely sure, because I'll tell you that during the period that this, when I was in bank on Tuesday, there was a particular female banker that was telling another person that they should check the phone they used in transferring that money. It's not Samsung, and my mom uses Samsung. Immediately that lady said that thing, another person pinched the lady that she should keep quiet. So these people know, but they don't want to come out to say. You don't even have to come out to say you have given us the money. I will do the coming out. Just pay the money, just refund her and let her go. In fact, she doesn't even need to use that bank again. They should just please. First Bank is doing a lot in our family already. They should just let us have peace and refund this woman's money.
Alright. For the sake of evidence, sorry. The security man that locked the gate, a description of him.
The security man that locked the gate, because I remember I was live on TikTok that day. I remember, how do I have his picture? I don't have it. But I remember telling him that if it was your own mother that this happened to, would you be happy? Or would you do? And I told him, I'm sorry to say this in Yoruba. I told him in Yoruba, I said, Tabalu run in Sheru, woman fitomoje. You locked up, because other people that wanted to enter the bank, they were also angry because customers were inside, customers were outside, and you locked the gate with a red gate, with a red padlock. I have the video of that, of how they were doing it, and I told the gate man immediately. The gate, all the security guys, they went inside. So I don't really have his dark. There were two that I saw very well, dark. Even in one of my videos on TikTok, the security man's face also showed in one of my videos. So I don't know why they treat us this way. Honestly, I don't know why. I just want to beg Nigerians, people in higher authority, people that can help, please, I beg you. Just nobody wants problem. I know that we are giving them the 3 weeks to do whatever thing they want to do. 3 weeks is almost up. They should just please refund this woman's money. That is just it. So that is just it, please.
Alright, so we just have the summary of everything.